my right fielder, who is currently playing for the Phillies, are the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And, jump right into it. We got us batting third.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air.
There we go.
Chris Dillon
batting
will stand in
347.
now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, and you look back at that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it.
It
makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
There we go.
Hard towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Stay here, single. Yep.
Batting fourth.
Ryan Howard steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Alberto Urban will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Well, he had a little bit of a rough one yesterday, but this is a guy they're counting on. He's driven in 9 runs over his last 10 games.
At the plate, Jordan Pacheco, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Here's the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dillon is there, 2 down.
Now back.
Leading off the inning, Chris Dillon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. On that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
That missed. That's
a little low. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was
Almost
he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that change?
Right up the middle.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball.
Now to the plate, Ryan Howard. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Surprise, surprise.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pitch popped up. Pacheco on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 14.
Omar Infante stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Come on, Omar.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw
come on.
to second as they get the force out. Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And he will make the play. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Chris Dillon, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable. Hitting righties so far this year really well. Hitting over 300 on the year.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Spin throw. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the RBI.
Jordan Pacheco strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Dillon is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Rick Salinas will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Digging in the switch hitter, Chris Dillon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. John Ryan Murphy will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Dillon is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it for EK, Psycho, and the crew. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Lehigh Valley Iron Pig. Chris Dillon will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over 350 entering play. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Oh, come
That
on.
includes
I
losses
can beat
in the
it.
first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there.
Peter Welsh steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Right side. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Post.
So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning. But Rick Salinas gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. 0-1 count. Here it comes. It's swung on and hit in the air. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Justin Schiff will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits. Alberto Urban steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough
give me my
go
chance
of
to
it
fucking
lately.
bat.
Lifted in the air out to right. Dillon on the move. 2 down. And with that, here is the vaunted Iron Pig defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about watching somebody throw a ball across the diamond, this guy throws it like a laser. Over at third base, doesn't have the great range, but if he gets his hands on it, oh my.
At the plate, Chris Dillon. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball.
2-2.
Maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Iron Pigs lead this one. Chris Dillon ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Vasquez comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Chris Dillon will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
High and deep to right center. Vasquez looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center as we are all tied at 5. Chris Dillon will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Peter Welsh will stand in. He flew out his last time up. This one skied out toward right. Ship is in pursuit. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Stepping in, Jeff Baker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
In to score is the runner from third. It's now an 8-5 game.
Wow.
So definite problems on that last play.
What an asshole.
Omar Infante steps into the box,
Hey,
and we'll
up,
see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bellamy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. To start the 9th, Andre Allison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there.
Asshole.
And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. John Ryan Murphy will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Shit.
Dillon will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Another win.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly,
Hopefully I get to call up to the major league soon. Fielding training, fuck yeah. Those are easy. I did a little bit earlier. But I was fucking around too much and I got killed by a Margwa in like round 3. Yeah, I'll go back to zombies in a little bit. Ooh, did I get him? Can't do it with just 2 people, Jesse. Gotta have 4. Otherwise you get stopped at the Shadow Man.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour. Chris Dillon will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play. And that misses for ball one. And Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And they didn't have a whole lot of success on that recent homestand. They won just 3
No, get out of here.
times,
Get out of
so things are going to need to
foul.
improve as they head out onto this road trip.
And a rather easy first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home...
He really likes hitting here in front of the hometown crowd. I mean,
can't
his
get the
average at
cutscene
home
because
is
you need
over
4 players.
300, so I expect to see a very comfortable and confident hitter when he steps into the box in this one.
And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. McNair racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way, forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Digging in to try it again, Peter Welsh. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the... In now, Chris Dillon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this one gets away. A play at the plate. What? And the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Drilled on the ground to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Gerald Laird stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Dillon has a beat on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Chris Dillon will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
12-1.
Their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Peter Welsh will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second one. Jeff Baker gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. On the ground up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores. Leonard Fernandez will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9, due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Buffalo's in front of this one, 12-2. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
3 hours and 40
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 is... Stepping in, Oscar Esquivel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Howard backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors. Chris Dillon will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Chris Dillon.
He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Thank you. That was fucking close.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Bisons lead it 2-0. Now at the plate, Joaquin Arias. He singled his last time up. Buchanan steps into his windup. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner. But that slider is so much easier to handle when it's belt high or high.
Striding into the box, Gerald Laird. He reached on a single in his first try. Heading out toward shallow right. Dillon has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning. Chris Dillon is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so...
Omar Infante stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Popped high in the air. Esquivel is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Howard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Come on, Ryan. Strike out like you always fucking do.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
What?
Throw into third.
No!
And the tag,
Fuck.
he will be out at third base, and on a great throw from center, and Chris Dillon will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
No strike.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Omar Infante will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Ryan Howard will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Runners on the move for second, left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
3 and 2. They're going to send that runner to try and stay out of the double play. And this works to perfection here as he's going to keep on going right around second. He'll make it all the way up to third.
Andres Blanco will come forward now in a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
The second for one. On to first. It's a double play.
God damn you,
and
Blanco.
Another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up. Chris Dillon gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Come on, give me something to hit.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1 and 2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of
Shit, I should have
He
swung.
got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3. Chris Dillon makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Carrera on the run, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So that just about does it. For EK
Be right
Psycho
back.
and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Bisons win this one 5-3.
3 runs.
Good night, everybody.
13 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Yeah, sure, we can try.
And we're back. I'm Matt Vasgersian, bringing you closer to AAA baseball than the International League with today's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Chris Dillon is our focus as he put together a month to remember. You can see there on the screen his output has been nothing short of dominant.
Yeah, you got that right, Matt. We all know baseball is a game of the ups, the downs, even for the elite players, but he is certainly experiencing one of those ups right now. No one has had much success against him over the last month, and you've got to believe that if he keeps this up, he'll be in a really good position to get some sort of promotion pretty soon. I know he's a top prospect, and the big club will do its best to let him develop properly down here in the minors, but it's hard. It is hard to ignore a guy that's producing like this.
Okay, Eric. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Chris Dillon gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Eric, our visitors as they take the field following a scoreless top half. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
That includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Sasaki coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Chris Dillon is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. To short. Goins has got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. Chris Dillon will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and
oh, a great diving stop at short. He's out.
Get the fuck out of here.
What a play.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. Chris Dillon will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his.
It throws your timing off.
No, foul ball.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed...
And he's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here at AAA.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sasaki is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. John McNair stands in now with 1 down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dillon is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our... Mac Forrest will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Chris Dillon gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, if you stay out of the middle, you'll have a chance, but neither of these teams are going to miss a fat pitch down Broadway. And he just dropped.
Peter Welsh will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play, and a big mistake there.
Well, this is going to prove to be a costly error because this becomes a dead ball situation, and that means that those runners...
Jeff Baker will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including
Come on,
a
Baker.
home run in last night's contest.
Baker.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Ronaldo Valdez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Dillon on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball. Todd Rosales set to try it again at the plate. He reached on an error and then eventually scored last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Dillon is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Leading off the inning, Chris Dillon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And taken in out there for the first out. Chris Dillon will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Chris Dillon.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Lane 12,
Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Fielded cleanly. Bianchi for 1. On to first. It's a double. Mac Forrest will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he will make it there to start the 8th. It's a leadoff double. Ronaldo Valdez will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Chris Dillon will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started.
Peter Welsh will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right
God damn it.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the ninth.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our... Chris Dillon will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't.
I fucking hate knuckleballs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Prather scoops it up, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Knuckleball.
This is something you really don't see all that often against a knuckleball pitcher. It's very difficult, not only to wait him out, but also to steer that ball exactly where you want it to go. But he manages to do it here, and he's got himself a bunt single.
Ryan Howard will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Joseph giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So no runs here. Kurt Casale makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hammers it to deep right field. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Chris Dillon will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something. Even if it's just one run, you got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down.
Ryan Howard will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Throw into third, and he is in there.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way in center.
Omar Infante will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about. Oh, look at this. He's up with it. The throw. The second for 1.
Thank fucking God.
Oh, what a great effort.
6-1, geez.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Dillon, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
And taking it out there.
Come on.
For the first out. Kurt Casale comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself. And
1 run is scored. Todd Rosales struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. The 0-1 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Dillon is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. In now, Chris Dillon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chris Dillon.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Maldonado ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
boy, just another great swing right there. And he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double. And it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you.
At the plate, Ryan Howard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And no one can get there as it falls. And he's safe.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic one going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Omar Infante gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Rosales takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Andres Blanco stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Full count.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2. Grover Rowley stands in, looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
Oh, you got it, Matt. This is a situation.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. Chris Dillon will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through when it mattered. Wound up driving in 3 runs, and they were important ones.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Chris Dillon will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Salinas is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here. Justin Shipp will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Striding into the box, Chris Dillon, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable, hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Here comes the 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is
Ryan Howard is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Shipp. He makes the play, runner tags and heads for third. The relay throw, and he is in there. Now to the plate, Andres Blanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 0-1 pitch to short. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Grover Rowley is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Ruben has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera.
Chris Dillon digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Rick Salinas steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you know.
In now, John Ryan Murphy. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dillon is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle. Chris Dillon digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Right fielder, Chris.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Urban is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jack Bellamy will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as you are tour around. Chris Dillon gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind it. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning. Now to the plate, Jamie Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Dillon on the move, one down. Chris Dillon digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And this is taken outside for ball one. A breaking ball that time that he slaps the other way out into left center, and it falls for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Stepping in, Ryan Howard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, it's a very long with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Ruben is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rick Salinas is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Lifted in the air out to right. Dillon is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a one-pitch. Chris Dillon will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Salinas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. Andre Allison will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Moving under it, Dillon, and that's the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Dexter Gonzalez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Dillon is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. Scranton leads it 1-0. Elmer Jimenez is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 34.
Striding in to start the 9th, Chris Dillon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Grounded to short.
No.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all, that's 6 2/3 very strong innings for him on the mound.
So that'll just about do it for us.
Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to switch over to Call of Duty now.